Hello, thanks for joining me today. Today I'll be unboxing a tablet, 8-inch tablet from ASUS called ASUS ZenPad 8.0 or ZenPad 8, I guess, is another way to say it. And this is like I said, ASUS tablet. I got it for a client of mine. We're going to be using it to set up a check-in, check-out system for their employees at their restaurant. And so basically on the box, you can see there's nothing special other than it kind of shows the colors that are available, which color it is. This one is black, and they have white and looks like pink for the other genders. And nothing special on the back, I don't think. It says 16 gigabytes, and it's got two cameras. It's got 2 megapixel front and 5 megapixels rear cameras, 16 gigabytes of storage, and I'm sure it's got 2 gigabytes of RAM. And I think this is pretty much all it says. Yeah. So anyway, so that's the tablet, and I got it from Amazon. It was, as you can see right there, 127.75, I believe, and a little bit of tax there. So altogether, it was a $140 purchase from Amazon. So let's go ahead and open this little guy. So it opens like this, and this comes with a wrap. I just took the wrapper off. I figured you've seen wrappers in wrap before. And so you open it up, it looks, usual deal. It's got a little flap there. So we pull the flap open and the tablet comes out. So the tablet looks something like that. You can see roughly how much room it takes up in your hand. Feels nice. I'm going to go ahead and peel. On the back it shows number 1. It says remove. I don't know if you can see this or not. Remove back cover, it says, and then number 2 it says install back cover. So first you have to remove it, and then remove back cover, and then install back cover, which is a little weird, but let's take the wrapper off and see what they mean. So we take the wrapper off like that. Don't forget, sometimes brute force is necessary, like in this case. And it's, a nice, shiny looking piece of equipment. The back is textured, nicely textured. It's not smooth. The bottom part here is smooth. You can see that the camera is in the corner right there, and there's no other buttons or anything else. And it's got nice ASUS logo there. And then on the front, what do you mean by cover? Remove cover and then put back the cover. I don't quite understand what they mean by that. So on the front there, they got some kind of, let me show you, it's a little bit easier to see like that. They got kind of hard to see. Basically, it says, I think these are some kind of instructions or specs or something. But unfortunately, with my eyesight these days, I can't see what it says. So what I'm going to do is try to remove that, because I definitely don't think it should be there, especially the old energy compliant tag, which nobody needs to see. I'm trying to see how to remove this thing. It shows something about pushing, and then it goes open and it goes closed. And I don't see how you do that. Anyway, on the sides, it's got the power button and the volume buttons right there. So I turn the thing on and it's coming on. So we'll see when it comes up. We'll see what goes up. It says, in search of incredible. Down at the bottom, it says DTS sound. Basically, it just comes up with Android is starting, it says, starting apps. And then you got the welcome screen. And they're going to pick, it's asking for the language, the typical Android setup. So we're going to do English 26 key US, that's default, good. Then it's got the Wi-Fi. So I'm going to attach it to my home Wi-Fi for right now. Got to put in the passcode, which is long. And 1 second. Okay. So we're connecting to Wi-Fi here. And boom, connected. And now we got a little bit brighter display. It went dim and then went bright again. You can kind of see what it looks like. Then it went dim again. So I'm going to click next. I think the problem is it's doing this automated brightness control. So we'll set it up in settings after I get done here. Then it's asking if you want to send diagnostic data to ASUS. I think we'll skip that spot, so I'll check it. I agree. And then it says checking for the connection, and I'm sure it's going to ask me for my Gmail account, which is a different account. So let me, while it's booting here, find this here. One second. Yeah. Okay. And it says a new system that has been downloaded, install it now. Sure. So then it does its updating thing. It says processing update package. And it says it's going to be done here very shortly. So the update process is pretty quick. And the reboot again. As you can see, you can actually fit this thing, even though it's an inch I fit it in my hand. It's not something I want to hold for the entire day like this, in terms of the spread of the fingers, but it's not that inconvenient actually. So to pick it up in one hand, you can see it's nice and decent size. I mean, it's holdable by one hand actually, so it's pretty cool. I still can't figure out what the deal with this is. This thing comes up actually. Anyway, so this top. I have to figure this thing out. It's not bugging me. Anyway, back to the United States. Yeah. 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 Agree. Dead time. 25/10/1917. Right on. And it's asking me for my name. So put the name in there. English keyboard. Yeah. Next. Protect this device pin pattern. Sure. Let's put in, let's see now. What do we have here? We want a pattern of some sort. Let me try to see if I can come up with one. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, then it's asking to create a new or existing ASUS account. It says, thank you for purchasing. We suggest you register product within 30 days of purchase. Can I just skip it? Yeah, I can skip it. And then it's got the sync with data, Gmail, redeem this offer. It says you're eligible to claim 100 gigabyte of free Google Drive storage. Go to this link to launch. Anyway, so for now, we'll just leave it as is. Again, this is the tablet. I think maybe I'll come back, do another one later. But in terms of unboxing, pretty much I just need to set it up. I don't want to bore you with this. But it's a nice tablet. It's got some nice specs on it. It's 127 bucks. It's attractive, definitely an attractive tablet, both in the front and the back. In terms of ports, it's got micro USB for charging and for connectivity with other stuff, and then it's got the headphone jack, standard RCA headphone jack. And that's basically it. There's no other ports, nothing else. I don't see a place here where you can actually hook up SD drive. So there's the reset button. I think I figured out how to take the back cover off, so let's do that right now. So the back cover comes off. You take it off like this. Oh, they just showed how to take it off, and then I can do it this way. No, I can do it right. Oh, okay. So the back cover comes off, like I showed you. There's a little notch on the side, and that allows you to just stick your fingernail in there or a coin, and you can pop the back cover off. And if you look in the back, it basically looks solid. There's nothing there except for this one little thing right there, and that's where the SD card goes, I'm sure. So this is a way to get to the. Actually, maybe I shouldn't say I'm sure because I don't know that's where it goes. Let me quickly look at this thing and see how this goes. Okay, yeah. So I'm not exactly sure what this port is for. I'll have to do some reading on it, but it's some kind of port for some kind of connectivity. I'm not sure. But they do have a SD port right down here. If you look right there, you can see there is an entry for the SD. So you can expand to more memory than 16 gigs by detaching the cover and putting the SD card in there. And then when you reattach it, which is just, kind of snugly, you just click it into place, then you end up losing, you wind up covering up the spot. So you need to take it off to be able to put SD card in there. So that's pretty much it. That's what the cover thing is for. Okay. And so that's it. That's the ZenPad 8.0. And for about 130 bucks, you can get it from Amazon. A little bit of taxes, obviously, you got to pay if you're in, depending which state you're in. And I'm going to give it a good test run and see how it performs. But so far, it looks like a pretty nice little tablet for a heck of a lot less than iPad. Okay, till next time.